Oh, I have a feeling Kamiya's fleet management's about to get a lot easier. Wow, these are not big enough warhead to punch through the battleship armor. Okay, there they go. As more land, and they start to land in points that have already been scraped off. Wow. That was a good strike. Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP, call me Eyeball, Quiz, Queen on ANS. They are Careless Whisper. No, they are Cosmic Express. Team 2, Hot Mike, Negative Light, General Diabetes, and July Bush. They are Sovereign Void. We're here on Styx. We're on the public testing branch, which has proven to be quite good overall. Quite good. Tournament approved, as they say. I don't think anybody said that, but I'm saying it right now, right here. I have said it. Tournament approved. Looks like both teams spreading out all over the map. I'm really excited to see a Styx game. I think it's going to be a little bit more dynamic than that Gold Rush game. Gold Rush is a really good map, but if there's a Stark skill disadvantage, it tends to be... What happens on Pillars tends to happen on Gold Rush, where one team just gets bottled up in the corner and slowly strangled to death and the game ends. Styx, with how open it is, much more dynamic overall. It's the future, dude. Of course they make particle mirrors. What are you talking about? Dropping down here with the ANS team. We're dropping down with Quiz, who is probably going to be playing the cast for this fleet. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this well-rounded fleet. Hey, look at people bringing good builds to the tournament. How exciting. How exciting for them. Quiz. One nearly naked capping sprinter. One being dad. Jamming, locking. PD, soft kill. A little something for everyone. One. One pit boss.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
A pair of gun sprinters, another gun sprinter, and another nearly naked camping sprinter. Call me out with... Is this fucking cringe score in 2025? Yes. Oh, this is very exciting. So we have a beam battleship with caps. This is, I want to say, somewhere between 1,800 to 2,000 points worth of beam battleship. It's about as much as an expensive Axford. Look at this piece of shit. Incredible. Supported by a small fleet of sprinters for capping. And these things are very naked. As nearly naked as it gets. No PD, just a little bit of soft kill, no offensive capabilities, but you can throw them onto the points. And using the force map control in a way that a beam battleship normally can't by itself, which is very cool to see. We got Highball here with a pair of Greedfords. 450s on the front. 120s all around. Oh man, this is a fucking gamble of a build. You better have some confidence in your teammates to protect you, Chief. Or that 120 RPF. Mark 61s instead of Mark 62s. Surprising, don't see that very often. Well, they don't lose that much. Switching from one to the other, and these are pretty points range. Looks like she was able to reinvest that in a little extra damage control for these ships. We got Quinto rocking double CL. Escorted by... Uh-oh. Quiz has been DC'd. Okay. I know this is...
The enemy is securing zone Comet.
It'll be up to the teams. We're gonna keep going through this stuff.
The enemy is securing zone
Eeyore sprinter supporting pair of gun voxels.
enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Okay. Well, that was definitely over a minute, unfortunately. Nebulous.
We are contesting.
Call me a beat you to it by just a moment.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Yeah, I have been very much in Radio Man mindset and have been letting Vastol run things. I should probably be very slightly bit professional and memorize all the rules. Especially if I'm going to be asked to do these solo. Was not expecting to be doing that. That's the way she goes sometimes. Alright, Diabetes has 1 anchor. In fact, I think this is Flynn's cat fleet. Sunfish anchor monitor, 3 multi-mission tugs, which are being, yeah, they're probably spread out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 gun shuttles, which are also spread out. One is dying. Hot mic with one $3,000 bulk freighter. I haven't seen one of these in a long ass time. Full of S2s to the very brim. Some of these SDMs even, which is interesting. You can see that very often. That's tantalum. Ah! So it is. I'm just used to seeing you play it, Flynn. July looks like it has double 450 SLOs, one of which has gotten bloomed. Or half bloomed. It's slightly crisped. The one also crisped. Oh, the other one is pitch black. Burnt. Very burnt. I don't think I've entirely covered from Neb burnout, so I haven't memorized everyone's fleets like I was doing last year. I guess 2 years ago now.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
That's not the end of the world. We'll catch up to it eventually. Negative light, double 450 bulkers with a shitload of point defense. No T20s on them. 1 gun rocket shuttle, 1 gun rocket shuttle, 1 gun rocket shuttle. 3 total gun rocket shuttles, 2 of which are dead. Like OSPs managed to grab their natural and are getting beamed by the device down here. And also getting shot at by the Axfords. Oh boy. We're getting a little more of that beam damage. And does this thing not have... Oh, I see. What has happened to your engines, dog? Oh my god. Have you been S2'd? Yes. Yes, you have. A few times. Looks like you need a little bit of 450 in the drive section. Okay, I think those are the first missile hits. Nothing on that side. But some surprisingly good damage on this world's crappiest beam battleship. Look at these S2 strikes. These command S2s out of the fucking bulker. Yep. They sure are, Johnny. Those are all gonna get soft killed. They got wake back up so they go dumb instead of going all over the place from the jamming. However, yeah, just command wake, very, 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 very soft killable. ANS, especially Axford teams. Well, these are just gonna get hard killed on the way in. Much bloodier game than the last one. Be really getting stuck in, and getting stuck by beams. Highball not super burning your beam too much. sure if she knows it's in a solo. Like ANS firing AP at it, so they gotta know it's in a solo. Beam's back on. Shin recognizes it's gotta... Wait, this is not highball, this is Quiz. Oh, I see. Right. Quiz dropped. Bull's controlling it. Yeah, highball. Okay, alright. We can go through these. They might have gotten split up a little bit. Looks like highball might have just got all of them, actually. Yeah, highball got all of them. It's fine. Highball's got a pair of Axfords. Definitely got the map awareness to handle Cat Fleet. It's not the end of the world, but it would be better if... Man, it's really unfortunate. Quiz has some moderate DC problems. Just in general, I don't know if his home internet's unstable or if his ISP's bad or what. It is unfortunate to have that happen in a tournament game.
The enemy secured zone common.
Oh my, speaking of unfortunate, Boku has managed to get the Charlie point for OSP, which is very brave. However, I think it's going to die horribly. For its suffering here. Big S2 strike. I really want to watch one of these S2 volleys just execute someone. I don't think this battleship has an interrupt on it. It does not. It also doesn't have any flak. Oh, I have a feeling Kamiya's fleet management's about to get a lot easier. Wow, these are not big enough warhead to punch through the battleship armor. Okay, there they go. As more land and they start to land in points that have already been scraped off. Wow. That was a good strike. That's a meat. That is a meat Solomon. It's nice and red. It's a shitload of fires. Oh no. So that's gonna be down for a little while. Hey, and the bulkers are following up with 450. I think this ship's gonna die. Yeah, 450 AP to punch out compartments after the S2s do a ton of damage. Very good play here at OSP. Let's just have to stick that attack. Looks like it does still have some motor function, which surprises the hell out of me. Another S2 strike from the bottom from Tantalum. Oh my. That structure broken? It sure is. That is a structure broken battleship. Oh yeah, that 450 is going to wreck out. Okay, it has no restores. This thing is combat ineffective. At this point, OSP is down a cap point, but I think they're making good shape over here on Echo. They might be able to grab that if Eyeball can't cover it with Pit Boss. Might be a little overtaxed managing Axfords as well as
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Cap Fleet. Those Greedfords do take quite a bit of micro. Oh man, RPF into this completely cooked solo. Very effective. Yeah, BB isolated, eats missiles and dies is kind of the... It's common rerun around these parts. Speaking of, okay, at this point they're overdoing it. Yeah, bit of a waste there from both Tantalum and Cancer. Pretty huge waste actually. Command S2s are not cheap. That's okay, they killed it. I guess OSP doesn't really have a way to know that. Yeah, they're outside of visual range. Oh man. Get another volley of S2s into it. Very wasteful there. He's managed to take that echo point as well. And has fallen apart a little bit after their cap player was defeated by their own internet. Although OSP's frontline is dying and dying quickly, and if these Acellos go down, there is not that much left to protect this S2 Vulker. And I don't think it has any more targets left on the field. Like 450 Vulkers are getting into that fight on the middle point. High wall to dive down below the rock here. Gonna be able to maintain control on the Charlie point for that just that little bit longer. S2 attack. It's gonna get soft killed. Not paying attention. She doesn't have her interrupt on. Okay, there it goes. Interrupts on. Ender's working. They're really... she does have an interrupt. Solomon has gone nuclear. SP should know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that it's dead.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Like, in the meantime, the pit boss has been able to clear out Echo, open up a point for the Quad to get in here, which is very exploded upon. And also naked. But we'll be able to capture the point as long as the scoundrel doesn't contest. And yeah, it can't. Had its gun RPF'd off by the venerable pit boss. Like hot mics going down to the bottom of the map. Yeah, there go the S2s. You know what the best target on this entire team is for that? This piece of shit right here. Oh man. RPF isn't gonna cut it, Chief. Why? There's another volley coming out! Heel of Pit Boss here, absolutely gutted. Not structure broken yet, hasn't lost too many pieces, but it'll take a million years to recover. And if the second volley strikes it, I don't think it's gonna have the opportunity for that one, because this should structure break it and should also just finish it off. No structure break. Man, that's a lot of crits. Didn't even kill off any of the DC teams, which is really surprising. But yeah, that pit boss not gonna be able to fight for a long, long time. It's like the scoundrel has some S1. Okay, those are HE frags. Those cannot damage ships, but it is very intimidating. So we've got two unarmed ships hanging out here on the Echo Point, although there is the Cancer in support, which might be able to get a volley of S2s off onto the Qua. And that's exactly what he's doing with that.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Gonna enable the Scoundrel to take that point. There's a lot of AMMs. quite enough, though. Another small volley coming out. He is going to be able to take that echo point. Annis doesn't have anything down there to defend it. The Voxels, in the meantime, have gone on absolute safari. We're back inside OSP's lines. They're snipping off capping assets. And if they can get behind those bulk freighters, which they can't at this range, they could do some real damage, but I think they might be able to get onto the Bravo point and capture it, which is interesting. You don't see that very often. In fact, Squaw has, I don't know, this is a pet and cozy, this is a different ship entirely. Decided to come down here to the echo point and try to control it, but I think that's a bit of a mistake there, Chief. Oh, I see. These are the effectively naked fringe score sprinters. I think they're just trying to soak up some missiles out of this S2 monstrosity, which has so far racked up a pit boss, a Solomon, and a couple of sprinters. Which that is very worth its weight right there. And then he said, "Let there be 3 strikes on the pit boss." Beautiful. Fortunately not doing anything. I mean, it's keeping it, it's removing all the healed damage. But this S2 is just not able to execute this ship. Oh, don't waste more on it, dude. Waste more on it. Where are these going? Where are these going? Oh, I see. Sorry, I've been so caught up in watching the S2 Bulker, one of my favorite builds. Absolutely obliterate this ANS team. What? These are SDMs. Okay, that was very funny. I guess to like distract the point defense, maybe. Drift eating shit to those S2s. Securing the Bravo point for OSP, but Annis does still have these voxels back here. I think they might be thinking twice before getting on that point, though, after those S2 strikes. I'm feeling Hot Mike's running out of missiles, though, at this point. 52! He's fine. Entirely fine. Dilation getting obliterated slowly. I'm gonna launch a few sunfishes, but half of these are gonna slam into the rock. Oh, the rear one's still nice.
The enemy is securing zone comment.
These are act wake. They're just gonna get jammed by the E-War sprinter, presumably. Or just shot out of the sky with defenders. Oh yeah, we can see the, oh no, never mind. It was a fixed voxel PD arc, so you can now fire directly above and below. I thought we were about to see that, but not quite. He's gonna die shortly. What's going on the rest of the map while we've been watching the missile duel? Not a whole lot. It looks like that fight on Charlie has been, like, OSP has kind of left, but ANS hasn't been willing to commit anything to capping that until very recently with the machine coming down here. This poor bruised beam. Looks like the other bulkers have joined the missile bulker and are not finishing off pit boss. We've seen that mistake cost games before. But they are engaging the combat experts, which is probably more important. Killing things that can shoot pretty good, actually, as it turns out. Annis doesn't keep their 3-point deficit for too long. Oh, nice. Nice 3 H's, actually. That might be a little overkill there, Chief. But some backpack S3H's out of voxels are always cool to see. Absolutely annihilating the time dilation there. Quinto opening up Bravo Point. She can grab that at any time. The Charlton's back there. I think it's just gonna have to leave. It's gonna lead directly into some RPF. Wow. Looks like all the ships that have, oh my fucking god. 3 explosions in rapid succession. I have never, ever seen that. I've seen double explosions, like simultaneous explosions or near simultaneous explosions, a couple times, but I've never seen a chain like that. Oh, man. And there goes the shuttle. Really? 3 in a row like that? I don't know, Chief. Definitely seen 2 of them, but 3?
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
Looks like ANS is grabbing the Bravo point. I think Pit Boss got missiled again at some point. He's back to being red, and 2 DC teams are gone. Why are y'all not just killing this? Why are you bullying it so much? Structure broken now, too. While trying to get shape on those bulkers.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
And the real question is, where do we do the after action for this? Do we do it down in the event stage? Do we just do it in the turning channel? And I guess we can do it in the event stage. Yeah, we'll do it in the event stage. That makes the most sense. I have a feeling ANS is going to conclude. Oh my. Yeah, we've been watching the missiles go nuts. I've been too enthralled by violence to notice that OSP is almost entirely dead. Hot Mike's here and firing off another volley, which we are absolutely going to follow in. Diabetes has a single nearly dead, well, not nearly dead, but pretty beat up shuttle. Negative Light has a fairly good health bulker. And unfortunately, Hot Mike is running low on munitions there. Down to 1 volley, really. Enough to kill a sprinter, though! Definitely the MVP of this match for either team. I cannot wait to take a look at the damage dealt on this monstrosity. I don't think it's going to be long for this world, though. Diving in to engage these Axfords at point-blank range. Gonna land those SDMs. Very nice. Those, of course, do 0 damage, but they did land. I think all these are just gonna be hard killed. Yeah. Can't face down experts like that, Chief. Oh well. I do think this game is very shortly going to go to ANS. I think we're actually going to see a military victory. They are running on caps. No way. a nearly dead shuttle has managed to get into ANS's spawn and almost capture that alpha point. Tin and Bath eating a beam. Beam doing no damage? Question mark? Okay, there it goes. Oh man, it's probably all going directly into the structure and not to any of the pieces. A little painful. Right until the structure break happens. $250 HE opening up in the side from those voxels. Gonna do more damage than that beam. Much more. And dodging the 450 fire? And you might just have a bad track. Easy on this thing, Chief. Modules. Huntress. Yeah. Can't be using that for shooting at people. Hey, Dark, you heard what happened in the other match? No, I have not. Been enthused, or enthralled, rather. I can't use my words today. By the missile madness of this Styx game. I'm assuming by the attitude that CPU Hard won versus Suncats, which is a little horrifying. All capitals and lost. It's even funnier.
The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
Ooh, yikes. ANS. Got the 5 cap. That means they're going to close out the points win. I kind of want to see the military victory before the points victory. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Not with a 5 cap. Not at 920. Does not take long to hit the points threshold when you're doing that. Just kind of waiting for this game to end because that will be the end of the match. Cosmic Express did win the first game. Yeah, and there's the military victory. Hot Mike has no offensive capabilities. You don't see those very often. Pretty cool. A bloody match. That match was the complete opposite of the last one. That's what I was saying about Styx being a good, dynamic map. Because of how open it is, it kind of forces engagements.